Hello everyone, this is Ernest again. I wanted to share with you the very first site that I purchased called ADHDnews.com. That's it right there. This site was found completely by accident, and that's right, it is true. I found the site totally by accident. I was looking for some sites to link to a client of mine. I was doing some search engine optimization work. I'll go into a little bit about what that is. But my goal was to get sites like these to link directly to my client's site so that her rankings would increase or be valued higher with search engines. When I did this, I noticed right away that the site seemed rather old. Old HTML, if you notice here. This here is kind of a no-no. Typically when you have pages at other parts of the site, you want to link those through links so that the search engines will actually follow those links directly to the pages that they're supposed to go to. Having a drop down makes it very inconvenient and it kind of loses points. I kind of noticed that right away. The other thing I noticed was she had a message here about her frustrations of running the site and how much work it was, how much time it was to keep it going. And then she kind of said it all right here. She says she needed to take some time to deal with real life issues. The site would remain up, but essentially she wasn't going to be spending a lot of time adding new things to the newsletter which she had. It was just going to be tougher for her to do this. And my goal was at that time was, gee, this person might be interested in maybe selling their site. So what I did was I picked up the phone, I called her, and we talked on the phone for about an hour. She told me about the history of the site. I was listening to hear the emotion that she felt with the site, what was all about, and then I made an offer. She accepted that offer, and the offer was for $1,000. It was for $1,000 for all the site, the domain name, and the content total. We signed the deal. I shipped her the check. She then sent me the domain record information, updated it so that I was the new owner. And this was all done pretty much off the cuff. I just had no idea what would end up happening eventually, but we conducted the transaction and it worked out really well. Now, to give you an idea of the financial goals behind all of this, at the time I didn't know what they were going to be. At the time, though, there was a program that Google had called Google AdSense. And AdSense at the time was a program that they had just started, and I wanted to sign up. I signed up. And the very first month, the site earned about, I'd say about $1.76, which was not a lot of money. But I knew that over time that I would add more ads to each of the pages, get those pages more customized so that people would be more receptive to clicking on those ads. And then very shortly, within the very first year, the site was earning upwards of about $1,500 a month. And then year after year, it's improved to a certain degree, and also there are other sources of revenue that the site has made money on that are not related to the Google AdSense program. I'm going to go into a lot of that too. For example, ADHDnews.com right now also has pharmaceutical advertisers, people who make pharmaceutical drugs, or companies that make pharmaceutical drugs are very interested in getting the eyeballs, or the people that are interested in these types of solutions. Those ads are running from time to time. Also, there are information products which I've created for the site, which I'll tell you a little bit about later. These informational products are products that answer questions that people have about the particular disorder, and they're able to ask these questions and get answers to them, and for that they pay a fee for the audio transcript of those answers or the teleseminar transcripts that they can have. So all those things are made available too. Those are free products that we create on our end essentially for little or no money, and then of course we charge them to the people who receive them. Also, Amazon.com is another revenue source that we've used in the past. That's been a consistent earner for us. So all these additional items on top of the Google AdSense programs has made this site a very profitable site. The financial part of it, as I mentioned before, I bought the site for $1,000. The site has made $1,500 to $2,000 a month consistently for the past 3.5 years, and we've made money on additional pieces of this revenue sources that I just talked to you about earlier before, which was the pharmaceutical ads, which are a big component of our revenue, as well as the informational products and other products that we sell from the site, and also Amazon.com. The site overall in the past 3.5 years has grossed over $72,000 approximately on a $1,000 investment. Now that is an excellent return. It's a very high return, and that return improves over time because you're getting money every single month on a $1,000 investment. There just isn't an investment that you can find out there that you can invest in that's going to give you a 72% return or 720% return on your money. Now this is a site that I bought from scratch. As I said before in my other example, this was an old looking site. It had a lot of work that needed to be done on it. It was missing community elements, which I'm going to discuss a lot later as well. All these things made this site a very attractive site to be purchased, and it's been a great investment for me, one of the best investments I've made so far. And there are many other sites that I've purchased that I'll give you an idea as to what to look for, how to get a good deal going in. But I wanted you to see this first. I might be jumping the gun a little bit, but I wanted this to be a source of encouragement for you, to let you know that this is possible, that you can find a site, locate it, make an offer to the person who owns it, put the ads on your site, create additional revenue sources for that site, add community elements to keep people coming back, and have a profitable enterprise that works for you whether you're awake, whether you're asleep. When I'm asleep, ADHDnews.com is making me money. When I'm at the movies, ADHDnews.com is making me money. When I'm at home or at work or whatever it is I want to do, it's working for me. I don't have to work for the money that comes through here. The only work that I do perform on this site is when I make an improvement to it or to refine it, to add more content as needed to earn more money. So I'm trying to sort of get you to understand the concept of what it takes to purchase an asset, add value to that asset, which means you work really hard in the beginning, and then have that asset continue to work for you month for month without you having to earn that money yourself. That's the whole concept I want to get you across here, and I want you to understand about how I found this concept initially, how well it's worked for me. I wanted you to see this because it's important that you get the encouragement, because the next couple of lessons are probably going to be a little boring. We're going to get into a lot of detailed technical stuff, but it was really important that you see this. I really want you to feel encouraged. This is the other sites that I own are very similar like this. Some of them have earned a little less than this, but there are others that have earned just as much. So we're going to talk about those a little later. I'm going to show you all the strategies that I use to find these sites and how to find these gems. So stay tuned. I'm going to be back here next week with another video for you. Thank you.